in the last class we have derived the sonic velocity relation. Okay, that relation was c square dp by d rho. Okay, and that c equal to k by rho. Okay, that we have already derived. Okay, in the last two classes. In the first class we derived c square is equal to dp by d rho, and another class we proved that c is equal to k by rho. That is sonic velocity will be ratio of a square root of bulk modulus to the mass density. Okay, now we have to find out sonic velocity for isothermal process. Okay, so isothermal process PV is equal to C, we know that, and this is a specific volume, so we can call it as P by rho is equal to C. Okay, and both are same, PV is equal to C or P by rho is equal to C. That is isothermal process. We are finding out the sonic velocity equation for the isothermal process. So let us start how to proceed. This differentiating P by rho, so it is in the form of U by V. Okay, so this will be rho into dP minus P into d rho divided by rho square will be equal to 0. So differentiating U by V, that is V du, that is dP, minus that is U into differentiation of V, that is rho, by V square, that is rho square. So here rho into dP by rho square will be equal to P into d rho by rho square. So this rho square will get cancelled, this rho and rho will get cancelled. Okay, so here we will get dP by d rho will be equal to P by rho only. See here, P into d rho will be equal to rho into dP, and we know dP by d rho is nothing but, here dP by d rho is nothing but C square, and that is equal to P by rho, and P by rho here see, also we know PV is equal to MRT. Okay, characteristic gas equation. So that is, this is a specific volume meter cube per kg. So P by rho, okay, that is volume meter cube per kg. Okay, volume is meter cube per kg, that is volume. Okay, and rho will be equal to opposite of this one, that is kg per meter cube. So it is coming in this form. Okay, so P by rho will be equal to RT. Let us call it as equation 1 and equation 2. So this C square will be equal to P by rho, and P by rho is nothing but RT. Okay, therefore C is equal to root under RT. So this is the final expression which we are getting for sonic velocity for isothermal process. Okay, so how to find out sonic velocity for the isothermal process is, R is there, that is characteristic gas constant, into temperature, absolute temperature. Okay, so suppose R is given, that is characteristic gas constant, where R is equal to characteristic gas constant, okay, and T is equal to absolute temperature in Kelvin. So if these are the known, we can find out the sonic velocity for isothermal process. Okay, so let us sum up what we have studied in this class. In the last class, we have derived c square. Sonic velocity square will be equal to dp by d rho, and c is equal to, therefore c is equal to root under k by rho. That also we have proved in the last classes. Now we are finding out that this sound velocity, sonic velocity for the isothermal process, and we know isothermal process is PV is equal to C and V is equal to 1 by rho. So okay, so this way P by rho is equal to C. That I have already given here also and there also. Okay, so that is rho is C. Rho is nothing but mass density. Okay, so kg, this is kg per meter cube. So this will become rho. Here you can write like this: P is equal to rho into RT. Okay, that we can write also. So P by rho is equal to RT. Okay, so differentiating with this in the form of U into V, that will be rho into dP minus P into d rho will divided by rho square will be 0. So rho into dP by rho square minus P into d rho by rho square. So this rho will get cancelled. Here 1 rho and 1 rho will be get cancelled. So dP by d rho will be P by rho. Okay. Now we know dP by d rho is nothing but C square, that we already proved in the last session. So C square will be equal to, here is nothing but P by rho. Okay. And we know equation PV is equal to MRT or P is equal to rho RT. So P by rho is nothing but RT. So from equation 1 and 2, C square is equal to RT. So C is equal to root under R and T, where R is equal to characteristic gas constant. Okay, and that value is fixed, and temperature in absolute Kelvin. If these two physical quantities are known, we can find out the sonic velocity for the isothermal process. Okay, and sonic velocity for adiabatic process I will discuss in next class. Thank you.